Never send a page, yeah, I'm on till I'm not, cause most friends wanna see you popped instead of prosper.
Let's get into it, man. As you can tell by the title, it's our second upper day of the week. Starting with some chest supported rows as it is a more back focused day. Just trying to get a good feel for it. Really roll my chest over the pad, get a good stretch on the lats, good squeeze on the pull. But like I said, man, yeah, it's our second one of the week. So we did hit chest supported rows on Monday. So I didn't really want to go too heavy here. So we were going to do 3 plates for working set. Told Debo I wasn't trying to go too heavy here, but I lied. So, sometimes, we don't really like to ego lift, but ego does come into it at times. So here we are, just going to go up to 5 plates, just try to get it for a few reps, but not just yanking it out of control, right? So you can see still controlled reps, good stretch, good squeeze, throw that shit down and move on. Now into one of my favorite back exercises, which is lat pull down. So same thing per usual. You guys probably know by now. Good feeler set. Get a good feel for the weight, for the movement. One thing I do want to advise people, I do see a lot of people where their arms, biceps burn out before their lats do. So really try to drive your elbows down in front of you rather than just on the side of you, and get that focus on your lats. So Devo does a good job here. Good stretch at the top, lean forward a bit, lean back when you pull it down. Now into our working sets, man. I'm not gonna lie, this was really cool to see. So been at this for a while now, and I was just looking at pictures of myself from May and just looking at my back gains. So thought we were popping there, but as you can see here, man, the lats is growing a little definition in the back coming in, and it's just consistency. You guys hear me talk about that in every single video, just staying after it.
Yeah. Prove what I said, I've been on go. Sooner or later.
So here's a bit of a different angle to give you a better idea of what I was talking about. So you can see as I go up, I lean forward, get a full stretch on the lats, and then I'm driving my elbows down. So obviously this is a neutral grip, so you can't really drive them down in front of you too much, but you get what I'm talking about. This was our second working set. I did go to failure, but like I said, man, this is my favorite exercise. So did a bit of a drop set here. Just drop down to, I think, 50% of the weight and just try to get 4 or 5 more reps, get some more blood in there.
After that weekend goes, I ain't noticed. It's done. I tried.
One thing I respect about Devo is he be trying to keep up with me, man. He does good 9 times out of 10, but here you can see he's kind of losing his neutral spine. See rounding his back as he's pulling it down, doing whatever he can to get it down. While on one hand, I do respect it. On the other hand, safety first always. So moving forward, I'm getting a better idea of what his weight range is, and we definitely want to avoid any injuries at all costs. But good work, Devo. Now in the barbell incline. So we did do these Monday, went pretty heavy Monday. So I didn't plan on going too heavy today. I did get 225 for 10. First time I've done that in my life on this, and that's why I love this new split we're on with the whole upper lower. Here go Debo crying, man. I don't know what he's crying about, but anyways, so yeah, with this whole upper lower split, I really can already see my strength going up like crazy. So I typically can get 225 on incline for about 5 or 6 by myself, but yeah, Monday got it for 10. So I thought this would be my first working set here with 185, but as you can see, that was moving easier than the 135. I mean, here we get, I think I got 12 reps here, paused the last rep. I mean, intensity was high, that weight was moving, felt good. So yeah, don't think I'm gonna count this as my first working set. So ended up just using this as another feeler set. That's why I did do a bit more reps. Debo crying again, man. But I did do a few more reps. But here's Debo. So even watching his strength go up has been crazy. I am helping him. I think by the time he got to his 4th rep, yeah, here we go, 4th rep. And then obviously we forced these last 2 for that progressive overload, which has really been helping, obviously, with his and my strength. So here's my actual working set. Did end up getting back up to 225. Didn't plan on it for the day. I really wanted to see, especially after back fatigue, how this weight would move. So after that first rep, I could already tell it wasn't moving as easy as it was on Monday, which is okay, So just wanted to get good feel, trying to at least get to 6 reps. I think I got 5 by myself. And then on that last rep, I knew I was cooked before I went down. But again, progressive overload. You can see I didn't panic, didn't lose my form. We got it up. Now into some auxiliary work. I'm not going to talk too much. Y'all just sit back, enjoy this track by Rhino, man.
First page, looking back I see a haze. Objects made from my memory to escape. Dreamt about stages, sell arenas in Vegas. Pot smoke, filling my lungs, giving me patience. Serving out patience out of my mama whip. Close ones come to the window to cop a fix. Saw my first key and knew that my life shifted. Slick words got blues quickly off my dick. And thank God they didn't stick around for a bus. Rolling down Elevado, 100 grams in my truck. Mama would never know, type profile and sources kept shut. She didn't need to see her baby morphing. Dubs in .5 till I captured a P. To cut Z's, we had to make it back in just a week. I made moves with dudes across the avenues. Black 22s, mask removed of casual. My way of words brought connections, no misconceptions. We're here to go by any means with foreseen aggression. Pick and choose if these the dudes you really wanna mess with. Say it cool or you be speaking out your own death wish. Yeah.
All right, here we got some single arm cable rows. So as you can tell, I'm turned to the side a bit, and my goal here is you want to pretend someone's standing behind you and you're just trying to elbow them. So it's all about your elbow path. I see people do these all kinds of ways. For me personally, I feel like I can just get a great stretch and a great squeeze here and really target my lats. I mean, you can see my lats actively working in this video, in this angle right here. But again, one of my favorite back exercises. This was a great angle of Debo. You can see he's starting to get that Dorito shape to him a little bit. Shoulders, back starting to get wide, and it's all work, man. Earn, not given.
Only better way to live it is above hatred. But all this pain is in my heart still erupts faded. Off these drugs waiting to see a light with my eyes closed. See if all that shit was really right in the Bibles. To me the only question in this life, how will I go in this bitch now to live fast while we time slow. Let it all light up in a flash like my idols.
And of course, we had to end with curls for the girls. So just 2 sets to failure, nothing too crazy. Weight wasn't too heavy. We're not trying to move the full stack, just trying to get some movement because we do have our third upper day of the week coming up where it's going to be more shoulders and arms focused. So nothing too crazy here, not a lot of volume, 2 sets to failure. Get a good pump, get out of there, man. And I know I typically got a motivational speech for y'all at the end, but not today. Just stay at it, stay consistent, get in there, do it for yourself. Love y'all. Peace.
Then it's end of story. Then it's end of story. Live for the one piece and the ones that is here forever. And Moss, A-Gang, to the day that I die. Yeah. Cover center page, yeah, I'm on till I'm not, cause most friends wanna see you popped instead of prosper.